Hi everybody, I'm Quince.
Hi, I'm Violet. We were inspired actually when we were watching YouTube today looking for a new way to learn how to exfoliate our faces. We were inspired by Queen of Blending and Black Onyx,
So we're going to start today with,
the lemon sugar exfoliation for the face.
it's kind of like a cover song. We're a new band and then we're going to do a cover song of the lemon sugar exfoliation.
So, if you have long hair like I do, you need to first put your hair back. And if you have fluffy hair like Quince does, you might want to use a shower cap, or you can actually just leave your hair if you don't mind getting it a little covered with lemon. So, I'm putting my hair back.
I'm just looking at the camera, waiting. I'm excited. This is our first time.
Do you want to start by rolling the lemon or pouring some wine?
Ooh. Let's roll the lemon. Let's
Okay.
leave the wine for
Okay.
till after we've used the knife.
Make sure that your bangs are out of your face.
So you really just need a lemon, just one, like this. If you have a lemon tree, then you have many lemons and you can just choose one.
And then it's free, actually, we found is the benefit. So, oh, my hair looks so
Right.
crazy.
So what we learned is that when you get a lemon, you want to roll it. Like, not really roll it like this, but you want to put it down. You want to do that? I learned this from you. So.
I would kind of like to first discuss why we're using lemon and sugar. Okay, lemon is actually made up of what is called AHA, or in other words, alpha hydroxy acids. Alpha hydroxy is actually quite interesting. So I'm going to roll the lemon. But what I was basically trying to say is that, oh, alpha hydroxy is super good for your skin.
And you can find it in most healthcare products you pay a lot of money for at the store, like at Whole Foods or what other health food stores?
Well, it depends what city you're living in.
GNC. I don't know.
And just so everybody out there knows, Whole Foods was actually started in Austin, Texas. How's that for fun fact of the day?
Somebody loves Texas.
So I'm still
So
rolling
she's
a lemon.
rolling the lemon. She rolls. You don't really quite need to roll this much, but it's the pressure. What's the point?
Well,
Why
it
roll
actually,
it?
it depends. Like some people argue that it loosens the lemon if you actually starting with a hard lemon as we were. In this case though, it's actually just to make the juices more central. I've now cut the lemon in half and I'm removing the seeds.
And since we're almost done with the knife, that means it's almost time for wine.
It's always time for wine.
So the whole point of exfoliation is that your skin is constantly dying, and then it just sits there. It just sits
Like
there,
a
it sits
snake.
there.
Like how a snake actually gets rid of their skin. That's what we're trying to do.
We're trying to be our own snakes.
Right.
You have to be your own snake.
That's our motto.
Right?
Be your own snake.
So wine is going to be key to this. And one of the few things people know is that when you have wine and you have two people, there's something that's very important.
Very important.
And let's see if I can get there. Oh, not tonight. It is very, very important that things be equal.
That's what polypost says.
And this is Eric Ross. It's a really nice piano.
Polypost is Emily Post's granddaughter, I think.
Oh,
Right?
yes, and Eric Ross is actually not one person, it's two people, Eric and Ross. They both happen to be reporters for the San Francisco Chronicle.
This is true.
They make very nice wine. This is a 2007 Pinot.
Anyway, so now I'm going to be pouring some sugar. We're using baker's sugar in this case.
Why are we using baker's sugar?
Because it's really, really fine.
Sugar,
Well,
right?
baker's sugar because it's very fine, and since we're using it on our face, which is really sensitive, we want to use the finest grains.
So this is a little bit like sandpaper. We want to use the fine. This is like a
Exactly.
finishing, right? What would be coarser?
Oh, well, I guess you could use a brown sugar, a turbinado sugar. You could use a normal sugar, like what most people have, because most people probably do not have baker's sugar in their kitchen.
What about a cane sugar?
You could use it.
Okay, maybe not. Now, one thing we did learn from Black Onyx, right, is that you should not use fake sugars. Right?
That's true.
Right.
You do not want to use fake sugars.
But anyhow, so there's all kinds of sugars you could use, but we're going to go with this because it's fine, it rubs. But there's all sorts of things that you might think, okay, I don't have baker's sugar. I'll try this other thing because it's sweet too, right? Because you thinking you can do substitutions. So you're going to reach for, I don't know, say maple syrup. not maple syrup. It's too runny. Even the queen of blending told us actually that we could use a little honey, but she didn't, and then neither did Black Onyx, and then neither are we, so then neither are you, so don't even think about it. And some other things that you shouldn't use. Nutella, sweet, tasty.
Good on a crepe.
Yeah, a nice substitute for chocolate, but not okay. Finally, no, and then Toblerone, which is a nice little chocolate thing, comes in a triangle kind of shape. Also very sweet, but alas, like Nutella, it's just going to leave stuff on your skin. Right? And then finally, Caro, light corn syrup with real vanilla flavor. This is very fake.
It's very bad.
Very bad. This is evil. Evil in a bottle. We bought this thinking it was lubricant. It's not. And it's not good for your skin.
It's very bad. Anyway, so let me explain now that we've put on our old t-shirts that, you know, in case we spill any of the lemon on it, it's not going to stain because lemon's also used as a natural bleach. I've put a bit of sugar, just a little bit of sugar, probably 2 tablespoons into this little, well, I don't think that's going to be very clear unless you're going to put food coloring in it. About 2 tablespoons in this little dish. And you don't need that much lemon, but since there are 2 of us, we're going to use the juice from about half of a lemon and mix it in with the sugar.
She's a little more lemon than sugar right now. We're just going to mix that right in there. You've already taken out the seeds.
I'm taking out the seeds. Do you want to discuss
Right.
the consistency?
Well, that's the problem. Like Black Onyx had some problems with the seeds.
She did.
She did. You want the consistency to be thick, but not too thick. Now, I don't know if this is the right consistency or not.
Well, you can tell. You want to mix it with your finger, and if it's too liquidy as it is now, because you can see that it's dripping from my finger. You may or may not see it, but I assure you that it is dripping. I need to now add a little more baker's sugar. How does it taste?
Oddly, as we've learned from our predecessors, it tastes quite good. It's kind of like lemonade for your face.
So do you want to talk about what the exfoliant does in terms of blackheads and blemishes?
Well, if you get blackheads, like I do on my nose, right here, or if you get whiteheads, like Black Onyx did here, or if you get pimples, like I do sometimes back here, right? What you're doing is you're cleansing the pores, so you're getting the gunk out of your pores with the lemon, while at the same time the sugar is rubbing against all those dead skin cells and just sloughing them off.
So this is the perfect consistency now.
Okay.
See, it's coating my finger.
Okay.
Do you see it? You can see it clearly dripping. Okay. So we're going to quickly apply this.
And you can feel it. It feels good. It's not too acidic.
Oh, it smells fantastic.
Right. So you can feel just a little, tiniest little bite. Some people who have very sensitive skin, you might want to watch. You might not want to do this, or you.
Well, I have very sensitive skin, and this seems just fine. I think
Okay.
it's the
Seems
kind of
just
sugar
fine.
we're using.
Seems just fine. So the lemon can be a little
It can
astringent.
burn a bit. It's burning a little
That's
bit.
the AHA though. That is
Alpha
science.
hydroxy.
Alpha hydroxy or AHA. You can feel it working. You can just feel the dead skin going away, and then underneath, blackheads, whiteheads, yellow heads,
Gray heads,
all of them
talking heads.
going away.
Then we have makeup wipes. So we're going to use these to actually immediately remove our.
Yeah, you don't need to let it sit. This is fast and easy, right? Sugar, lemon, seconds, and then cleanse.
Home. You have these things in your pantry or your fridge. All right.
All right.
Well, now let's see how the skin feels. My skin feels much, much smoother.
It actually feels really good.
Feels fantastic.
It's like I just shaved, but I didn't.
Well, thank you so much for listening. We'll see you again next week with our newest episode. Once again, this is Quince, and I'm Violet. That was so cheesy. I love it, and this shit is all over my face.